Hey, it's me. All right, real quick. These are all tips. Tips in how to upload YouTube content for small content creators. All right, now, I call myself YouTube Submarine because I'm constantly on YouTube. And I'm just looking at everybody's tips. Now, as you already know, Dante London, he has just exploded recently over the last few weeks, and I have actually been able to listen very intently to what he's saying. But then I have looked at other people's content in far as all their tips. So as like a little submarine, I am just totally engrossed in all of these little things that work and don't work. All right, so rule number one is that YouTube is actually making it easier for small content creators to get on their platform. I think you've heard that multiple times in my other videos. But one of the things that I really want to pass on is that it's so easy to do it in all these different scenarios of life. Like, we can work about, as far as for myself, two times. I mean, you're talking about almost 3 shifts all the way straight through. And you're wondering, like, how in the world can you do a YouTube channel after doing 3 shifts? Like, you should just, go to bed. But I'm, like, on this channel, I'm going to give you so many different, I should say tracks, routes, if you want to call it that. You mean to tell me you're in 19-degree weather? And that is true. I'm in 19-degree weather, and I'm actually doing a YouTube channel. I'm pumping out a video, but I just went through, like, maybe I would say 8 hours on YouTube yesterday, and I saw these tips that people were giving. So I want to give it to you fresh, because in the other videos my points are very, very well said and well put. Now, one, as far as for the ladies go, you don't have to, I'm working right now. You don't have to worry about how you look. All right, so, and like for 2, don't worry about your camera. People actually are sucking up these, sorry to say that word, maybe it's wrong for the algorithm, indulging in videos that are actually as raw can be. So if your camera moves, it's fine. If you look the way you look as far as going to work, that's fine. You don't have to worry about makeup. You don't have to necessarily worry about the tapestries that you have on. This is who you are, so that is what you present. Don't pretty yourself up, as far as for the ladies as concerned. I mean, it can go for men too. Don't worry so much about that. Now, if you look at my other videos, you can see that I'm in different type of climates and also situations. So if I can actually produce a YouTube video in that scenario, this should inspire you to go on ahead and upload a YouTube video. But just don't get out there and just do anything. There are what's called strategy. Strategy is the key in order to upload YouTube content. One important thing that I don't think that I've emphasized enough is the actual way in which your camera is. People have made the mistake of actually posting their camera vertically, up and down, like a pillar. You're actually supposed to tip the camera to landscape, to horizon position. Is that clear? That is a very, very important step there. Now for me, I can't really talk about what I'm specifically doing, but you know, in the video you can get the gist of what I'm actually doing. All right, that's good. I'm on a country road, so don't worry about that. I'm pretty, how would you say? I'm alone, so this is like a really good time to do it. Now, here's another tip. You have to actually target who you're speaking to. If you just randomly get on there and just produce a blog, it's not going to work. I mean, blogs do work, but you have to have so many hundreds of hours, and you can't do that if you want. But in this platform that I'm presenting, it's more educational. Like, I can get this type of tip, I can get that type of tip, and then it's in a way of where you are you're almost like an auto mechanic, and an auto mechanic can be an auto mechanic, and they get these tools and they can use it at this specific moment, but that tool pretty much sits there for quite some time until you need it. So I'm just giving you tools in the fashion of tips. All right, so let's move on. Now, like I said before, you know, you can watch videos that are people riding their bikes, and they're on their e-bikes, right? But as they're riding their e-bikes, they're actually giving you tips on what to do in order to ride their bike. So these tips are actually for real, and this is what I am actually going to present to you. The other thing is, you have to be yourself in the video. You have to be yourself. I don't pretend to be something else. You have to be yourself. So there was a point about avatars that I saw yesterday. Now the avatars, you know, it is you. I mean, technically it's you, but hold on for a minute. Hey, how's it going? Good morning. Nice to see you again.
How you doing?
Oh my God, I'm glad it warmed up. Now you're talking about warm up as like 10 degrees?
It's 22 as opposed to 12.
Yeah, 22 as much as 12, yeah.
Unbelievable. When's this shit gonna end?
Well, 90 days.
I'll take hers.
You gonna take hers too?
Yeah.
You know, she's a good person, isn't she? She's just fantastic. All right, I don't know if you want another flyer, but technically, you know,
I gotta get the top pad.
Yeah. All right. Well, you have a good day.
You too, my friend. Be careful.
I'll try.
Well, the sun's supposed to come out and supposed to get to 30 maybe. So.
Yeah. I'm really happy about that. Like, finally, we go and get some good weather.
Yeah, in July.
Yeah, in July.
Is there anything in my box? No.
No. That's all you got.
Okay.
This is what I'm looking at. That's it.
Okay. Take care, my friend.
All right. You too. I don't think he realizes that he was a part of a YouTube video. All right, here we go. Now, like I said, you're getting everything raw. Now, here's the next point. From what I saw yesterday, like as far as tools go, you're going to use these tips when you need it. So it could be something that you already know, like a screwdriver, like a Phillips screwdriver. You know this tool like the back of your hand. So there's going to be tips that you are definitely going to hear, and you're going to hear over and over again, but you're not going to use it because you already know about it. So that's why with the YouTube videos, you don't have to worry about being repetitive, because they're going to hear the same thing somewhere down the line in somebody else's video. but I like the raw content. I mean, this is the actual moving of the camera. I agree with, because it keeps your attention. So having a moving camera, I think, is better in a way, because it's that type of visual stimulus, as you say. Oh, that was a nice, educated word, stimulus. Boy, oh boy, I'm moving up in the world. All right, now here's another point that someone else said yesterday, that you gotta go back into your settings. You gotta go back into your settings and push when you go into the YouTube studio, and it asks you to edit your whatever it may be, what the name of your channel. You'll see this little pencil mark. That little pencil button, you have to push that in order to activate your manage videos. It will first go to your picture, but it has two options. Either go to your picture and your basic information to touch, but then it says manage videos. Touch that button instead. Something within the questions, it will say pronouns. Pronouns, yeah. You have to push that button. Pronouns. He or her, him or they. That's a little. I'm telling you, you may think that that's some type of, oh yeah, I don't necessarily need to do that, but yeah, it's important, because the algorithm is going to filtrate where your video is going to go. So do that right away if you can, while you're listening to me. The other point that I saw the other day is that you need to capture the first 15 seconds of the video, targeting them in and of themselves. You don't have 30 seconds, as people have generously said. You actually have 15 seconds in order to get the topic manner in which you're talking. Don't have this long introduction. Just get right to the point. Like I said in this video, get right to the point and say, okay, this is exactly what this is about. If you want to continue to look at this, you can. If not, move on. That's what you're saying in the next, in that first 15 seconds. Don't say, hi, this is my channel, and, oh, you're going to lose your audience. Now, as far as my age goes, I guess you can kind of see like where my age is at. You can comment below and try to guess what my age is, but you can see the white hairs in my beard, and then you can take a rough estimate. But as far as audio goes, your mic is very, very, very important. Your mic. Now, if your mic is of a poor quality, then your mic is of poor quality, and then you have to invest maybe like about $80 in order to upgrade your microphone. But I see like the phones, they have really good quality, but nowadays, but maybe like 5 years ago, it's just not the case. All right, you're gonna hear some background noise of me driving, but you can actually do a YouTube video while you're driving. I'm not really driving, I'm just stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. So it's almost like riding a bike. I'm not going faster than riding a bike. But I have done YouTube channels that, I mean, not channels, but videos that, I'm riding a bike. So I want to make sure that, to take away the fear, I think that's my biggest thing right now, is that I want you to get away from the fear of uploading a YouTube video. Simple. Now, in order to get views, now that is the hard part. It's almost like if you don't do certain things, you're not going to get the views. And in one way, you just have to follow strategy. I think one thing that I'm forgetting to mention is the strategy in uploading YouTube content. Now, if you look at my viewpoint, you're saying, where's your credibility? Like, where is it? Where's your credibility? Like, you have no views. Like, right now, at this moment, I only have 23 views. In the last how many days? Well, in the last, I believe, 8 days or so. So you can say, well, you don't have any credibility, but I am learning as I go. Okay, that's the one point about me. I'm learning as I go. You're actually getting it when I get it. So when I get it, that's when you get it. And then I just pass it on to you. Now you can say to yourself, well, I mean, I can go find out for myself. Well, then go find out for yourself. But I am regurgitating, which means that it's already broken down. You don't have to chew and then figure and figure. It's already broken down for you. This is what I've discovered, and so I'm passing it on to you with persuasion. Now you can get information by yourself from other YouTubers. Go ahead, but I should say, and I am giving my own regurgitated, broken down. This is what I'm experiencing, so I'm passing it on to you. And this is what I'm seeing that works. But of course, you can still look at my views and say, well, still don't have any credibility. I have done hours and hours and hours and hours on YouTube. I mean, I have spent, on an average, it's 12 hours and 9 minutes a day. Yeah, 12 hours and 9 minutes a day. I am on YouTube. And this is some delicious hours. So then I fall asleep on that. And I was saying to myself, I am consuming so much information that I need to somehow, before I get bloated, just share this as it's coming, as I'm learning, as it's dawning upon me with persuasion and revelation. Revelation, I don't know if that really fits right here, but it's definitely persuasion. These country roads are so lonely. Woo-wee. My, oh my. I'm glad I live in the suburbs. At least I can see some humans. All right, now, the other thing that you have to have, don't just get on YouTube and just start saying anything like, what in the world are you targeting? That's the point, targeting. Now, with Dante London, he says, yeah, do raw content and emphasize that YouTube is actually making it easier for small content creators to upload videos. Yes, that is definitely emphasized. However, one thing of a word of warning, you probably have to hang in there for a year or maybe 2, uploading videos that just ain't going to do nothing. But there's some people that have gone on ahead because they're, women. I mean, I know that word is just, we can't really say that anymore. But those types of people, I should say, they're just better looking, and they have a nice voice, and it's nice to listen to, and their videos just go up and up and up because of who they are. But that's not always the case. You can be presenting information and you can look the way you look, but still it just depends. Now, strategy and persistence is obviously the thing that I've heard over and over again. So that's just a one of warning that you might have to hang in there for about maybe a year or 2 when it's just nothing's going on in your channel until the algorithm takes notice and starts to push your content up. All right, now, is it every day? That's one thing I want to emphasize. Is it every day? Can you upload a video every day? Honestly, you're not going to, okay? But when the days that you do have the time, save those videos. Save those videos. Like, make more videos than you do within the one day. Make 3, make 4, and save those 3 and 4. Put them on the back shelf. Save them in your files, and then upload that video that you saved of yourself on the topic matter, and then push it out on the day when you're just totally tired and you just don't feel like it, or it's raining outside with gray clouds. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up here, and you know what? We're going to do a part 2 about this, because there's just so many tips that I've heard, and I just got to pass them on to you as it comes to me. And you're going to do well, and you're going to increase. Well, maybe, you know, I'm just back here and you succeed and I don't, but at least I've been heard, and you get to benefit. All right. Yeah, well, let's do another one.